thought I'd keep everyone updated in the process of what I'm creating. I've added a few more things. I think it's pretty intriguing to, you know, watch along the process of the things that are happening before they even come out, because this ain't even released. It's not fired up on the internet. This is just pure, you know, being tested in the background by myself. I'm not a professional, but I've got a few things to show that I've added, and I think this is really turning out to be something worth the hours. Hopefully this will all pan out the way that I want it to be. So I've made a new loader, and I'm hoping to make the selection menu that appears after the loader to have enlarged images when you hover over them. So currently they just glow. They've got like a glow effect when you hover over them. I'd like to make them enlarged, but basically at the moment I've been doing a lot of testing with hyprland, hyperctl commands. So currently I've got this function working, and what it does, it takes you over to the window 2 and then executes the application. Then we've got all these different functions now that I've added. So I think this is a cool addition, this image here. This is what I was going to use originally for the desktop. Of course the desktop will have this option as well. I want to make the recovery support plasma. I'm not too sure on how to do that just yet. The desktop is of course going to be hyprland. We've got this option here now, so it shows you the 2 different drives. And everything else. I've removed the music from the browser as well, to be fair. Everything else is the same. We've changed the music icons, and of course now you can download your own MP3s and play them if you wish from a folder. I don't currently have any stored in that folder, but the folder itself is in the op directory. So if we open Dolphin, it's pretty hard because I ain't got no lights on. If we open Dolphin and we go to the directory of op, it's already open on the right hand side here, but if we navigate back to it, it's easier to tell. It's going to be a folder called Apex Tools, and we come here and we can store no, it's not called sounds, it's called what have we called it, because this is an old version, of course. We have called it, so if we go to the code, we can actually find out what we've called it. So code is here, build, no, not the loader. I've got a lot of folders, a lot of time put into this. Here's the code. We're looking at 1,400 lines, people. It's pretty crazy. So we want to know, where's it? The MP3's at the bottom. I know that for sure. Somewhere at the bottom. And then we've got something called Apex Recovery in the thingy. So when we go back here, we know now that there's a folder that's meant to be in this folder. I've had enough of this splitting. I think it'd be easier to just do this. If we come here, there's meant to be another folder in here called Apex Recovery. So we need to call this folder recovery. Oh dear, this is going to take some getting used to, because I've got my keyboard and mouse on the side of me. Well, it's all a process, you know. This is a process of getting things right. I'm just doing this in a test bench, and there of course is a space in between the name. No, there's a dash. So maybe we remove the dash and we just leave it like this. And then there's a folder in here called sound. So this is where the files will be stored and selected in the finishing product. For now, you know, of course, this is a test bench. This is just a waste of time. I'm just showing you what it will be like. So there is going to be another folder in here called Apex Gamestar as well, and that will have the Gamestar files. I think remove the dash, it just doesn't make any sense. So we'll have the individual files are going to be in the different folders, and obviously all the different functions. We've got like a system here for which will be in here because it's part of that layout. And it's well, it's obviously changed a lot. I've changed it a lot. So if we go into the op folder, we can see what I've done in here. So we've got the different functions all set up, so the system itself will be here. We've got the recovery is going to be in here, of course, as well. It's just a matter of getting everything set up the way it needs to be. So the load will be here, that loads the different functions. We've got images for the load. In the recovery, we've got its own images, and it's got its own sounds. I did remove this, so we're going to have no sound to the loader. And this was meant to be an option to allow you to change the different backgrounds. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm not really going to go on too much about it. I thought I'd show some of the things that I've changed and the way that it's panning out. We've got many more hours and things to test, so please bear with me if you are waiting on this and you have watched this video and waiting on to get this on your machine, because I've been trying to get this out myself to test it on my machine. I really want to be on hyprland and be on something a bit more lightweight, because KDE itself can be quite bloated with some of the things that are running. I mean, right now we're on 6 gigabytes worth of RAM being used, which ain't too bad. I mean, my machine can definitely handle it. Most machines can handle it, but yeah, I do like the tiling side of it as well. I've used it in the past, and it's something new for me. I like to start new sometimes and learn something new. So going back to hyprland and going over it again and learning some of the old things that I've now forgot will be a new journey for me, and I'm more than happy to give that another shot. So yeah, hope you're having a good day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this video. And it's bye from me, Aaron D'Souza.